Ucha. Welcome back to the Garden of Trees. Look at this beautiful butterfly. One thing I can say about this land that is very abundant in butterflies. Like we get so many butterflies that just I feel like the butterfly migration flies right through the Garden of Trees. Like, come on over, come on. Look at these two. Come here, please. It's a beautiful orange one and a beautiful black butterfly. They call the monarch. I think they are the monarch butterflies. When we lived in Texas, South Texas, like San Antonio area, we used to experience the butterfly migration. I'm saying millions and millions, hundreds of millions of butterflies just thick flying through the city. It was really dope. But let a couple folks climb up in here. How y'all feeling? Me and the family, we just got back from Indianapolis. We visited a community garden out there in Indianapolis, Indiana. It's called Growing Places. It's a great organization. They have nice food for the community there, and we met a couple folks there. We also gave them some raspberry plants, cherry tomatoes, regular tomatoes, let's say regular like heirloom tomatoes, and some peppers, which was pretty dope. So we hooked them up with that. They allow the community we harvest different things from their garden, and so we end up getting some beets, regular beets and golden beets. They're little small beets. What they're telling us that the chefs like the little beets. I'm thinking they're sweeter, to put in your dishes or salads or whatever you may, however you may saute it. You feel me? And so that may be sweet. So yeah. It's a toasty one out though. It's a toasty one out. All right, but what I'm about to do. So the chickens, once again, broke their watering system. It's already been leaking. Oh, let me tighten that up. Can't have that happen. So you see the watering system. So that Ucha, welcome to the chat. So the chickens be jumping on the watering system, and so we have them in a 15-gallon bucket right there, and so they're able to get 10 gallons of water throughout the evening. But as you can see, some of the cups are tipped over. They keep jumping on the cups and tipping them over, and so what I'm gonna have to do is I need to take some more zip ties, and I need to zip tie it up a little higher so it isn't falling down so easily. And I also tried to fix it the other day with putting some silicone around the edges so it wouldn't drip as much. But I'm still having trouble with that. And so if y'all have any information that y'all can share with me to get these cups not to drip. And so I think I use like a 1/4 bit that it comes with, but the bit still allows it to drip. And so it has a screw thing on the back. And so for an example, so as you can see those cups right there, you put the 1/4 bit in there, you screw the cup in, and then you put a Titan bolt on the back of it. But how we have these connecting PVC pipes, and you're unable to screw the back piece in there because it's not enough space. That could be one of the reasons why it's leaking, but it's not leaking from that part. Actually, it is leaking from that part. So that might be one of the reasons. And so I try to put like some silicone waterproof stuff around it, but it really wasn't helping that much. It wasn't leaking from there, but as you see, it's tipped over. And so I'm about to go in there and see if I can raise it up. So come with me. Let's see if I can. Oh. This thing keeps flipping and. All right, 1 second. Let me tighten y'all up. It's this thing right here. 1 second. All right. So, like I said, can y'all see? Y'all can see. So I'm about to go in here. Hopefully these chickens ain't messing with me. One thing I don't like I don't like chickens jump up in my face. One thing you do when you go in, if you do have chickens, wear eye protector. I don't got no with me now, but I'll slap the shit out of a chicken. She jump in my goddamn face. What up, Cody? How you feeling? And look, they be trying to peck and shit. I don't like that pecking stuff. I know they just be trying to get something to eat, but I still like my space. I do not abuse animals, but listen, if a chicken get in my space, I will pop their ass. You feel me? Not because I want to. It's a reflex. You know what I'm saying? And so, and they act like these pecks, they not soft. You feel me? And they act like they might see something. If they might see something on you, if they see something on you, they just be pecking and shit. So I like to keep a good flip. I'll flip them right in that goddamn head. You know what I'm saying? They animals, and I just don't like them running up on me like that. Y'all see that? Look, y'all see how it fall down? You see how it fall down easily like that? And this be the one. Get back. Get your ass back. That be the one. It's that. What's her name? I don't know what her name is. We need a name for her ass. But oh yeah, she trying to get out. She's trying to go hit the streets. But it be that little brown one. Her name gonna be Goldilocks because she be on bullshit. But yeah, so we put this watering system together. It has been very, very beneficial for us when the chickens didn't jump on it and knock it over. Because we usually bring water over here every shit constantly, and that shit no fun. Get to bringing water over here 3-4 times a day in 5-gallon buckets get very demanding. And so one of the things about homesteading and just life in general is trying to be as efficient as possible. And so just trying to do stuff that's efficient for our family and bring, like, the goal would be to only have to bring water over here once every 3 days. That'll be ideal. You know what I'm saying? That would be sweet. As you see, we had to bring these watering pots in here because they keep taking it over. And with it being so hot here in Ohio lately, they need fresh water all the time. So, and the reason why we got these watering cups is because when it's nice and when it's very hot outside, they like to dip their beaks in there, help them cool off. But one of the ways that the chickens cool off is their feet. They cool off by their feet first. That's what I learned. That's what they say, at least. Not my information. It's what I picked up on along the way. All right. Can y'all not jump on this anymore? Y'all see the rooster? Look, he chill. I think they still trying to figure out who top. I don't see no eggs in there. And the coop don't stink. I put another roosting bar in there. Hopefully they've been roosting. Hopefully they've been roosting in there. So I think I got enough in there. Might have to put another one right here. Just because. If you give them food, they ain't gonna mess with you. But if they ain't got nothing to do, look, here she go right here. Look, I would do it. I'm gonna pop you right in your. I'm gonna pop. Get back. Pop you right in your damn nose. Look, she keep trying to walk up on me. Stay off it. Stay off the watering system, please. All right, that's good. Excuse me. All right, so I think that should be good. Hopefully. I see it. So I got it snatched up. So let's see how much water in here now. Yeah, they need more water in there. So I gotta go get 2 5-gallon buckets. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna allow y'all to sit right here for a second and watch the flock. One of the things that you want to do when you get chickens is that you want to watch the flock. Watching the flock is very important to see how the flock is reacting. Is any one of them getting picked on? Who is top hen because there's a pecking order? Has the rooster implemented Has the rooster implemented dominance yet? Has he hopped on even any of the roosters yet? And so watching the flock is very important to see how the birds are interacting with one another, seeing if any of them are getting picked on. And yeah, I feel like I don't see any of them really picking on each other like that for real. But y'all may see something I don't see, so I'll be right back. And if y'all see something I don't see, just let me know. I'm gonna leave the mic right here so y'all can just listen to the chickens. They're probably gonna peck at it. All right, good job. Did y'all notice anything with the flock? All right, so I got the water, 2 5-gallons buckets of water, and we're gonna pour it on in. But as y'all was watching the flock, did y'all notice anything? Was any of them getting picked on? Who the top hand? Now we gonna see where it leaks at. If it still do. All right. It's filling up, which is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, damn, that one. See that one in the end? Leaking crazy. Leaking crazy. Golly. It's just giving water away. That's very, very frustrating. Like, golly. Like, these ones, they dripping slow. But that one down there, it's just dripping like non-stop. I don't know if you can see it. Can y'all see it? It's at the end down there. Maybe how I elevated it. I'm about to go see if I can adjust it or anything like that. Watch out, shorty. Excuse me. Oh, there you go. There you go. All right, it's still leaking, but it's a lot slower than before. All right. It's a lot slower than before. So yeah, like y'all see this, like we got an automatic watering system set up, as you can see, and the cups leak. And if the cups didn't leak, the chickens will have so much more water, and we would have to fill it up as much as we do and frequently as we do. But I tried silicone, I tried all types of stuff, and so if y'all have any suggestions that y'all can share, I would gladly appreciate it, because like this is a 15-gallon water tote, and it's elevated. As you can see, it's elevated. Let me show you real quick. It's elevated just a little bit, and so that's about 5 gallons that's elevated. So they got 10 gallons of water, but we lose so much water due to the drippage and within the system, and so it needs something to fix that. Ucha, 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 welcome to the chat. Appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe. We about 10 subscribers away from our monthly average, and so it's about 100 to 250, and so we at 95 or something like that. And so go ahead and make sure you like the video and subscribe to the video. So yeah, this needs to be fixed because we're losing a lot of water. See, it's dripping, drip, 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 and we're losing. So we got to figure that out. Chicken over there smashing. Oh, we just gave them some greens. They love greens. That's one thing I love about chickens. They love greens. Like this chicken right here got shoes on. Look, I mean pants. Look, she got pants. I forgot what them chickens called, but they got furry legs, which is pretty funny. All right, well, we got that done. So, well, actually, it's not done. I would say it's loading because it's dripping. That project is still on and going until it's no longer dripping and it's a lot more efficient. And so one thing about, let's say, homesteading and just DIY projects is that it's always going to look like a construction site. You know, when you're going down the road and there's a big construction site, look like it's straight chaos. That's what the majority of the homesteads look like. It's a work in progress, under construction. And so eventually the project is going to be where you want it to be, but you just got to know that you are being consistent with it and you're being disciplined with it by continuing to work on projects to get it better. And so it's no good to keep implementing ideas and coming up with new stuff, is because it just puts you further behind. There's always will be projects that you have to continue to work on, but just implement idea after idea after idea that we came up with, the wife showed me, and it's a good one. And it's just a matter of time before we actually perfect it and we're able to share the insight on how you can get it not to leak right away instead of dealing with it back and forth. And so one of the things that I would do, that we're going to do next time, is that you want to raise it. because the chickens are pretty tall and they like to jump on stuff. And so if some of the cups are sticking out or the bar in the end is sticking out, they may think it's like a roost and they like to stand on stuff. And so raise it up a little higher because they got long necks and so they can go out and get it. You know what I'm saying? So that'd be one thing I would say. And the next thing I would say is using connecting pieces. So we have like there's in between where the water cups is, there's adapters to the PVC pipes. I would say using a bigger PVC pipe so you can get the end cap on the cup that it comes with. And so we was unable to put the end cap on like I was telling y'all, and that may be one of the reasons why it is leaking. So we put this chain on here because until we have a puppy and she likes to come out here and help herself to a chicken dinner. Not cool. We lost one chicken to her, and our other dogs like chicken too, and they would just run through the fence. But after we put this black fence in, they can't just run through the fence anymore. And so we are on the waiting list. We are getting a chain link fence partnered with Fremont Fencing Company. They're going to come out and put us in a 6-foot chain link fence that's going to actually secure our dogs properly and efficiently so that our chickens can free range and help till the compost, till the garden, and most importantly, eat the ticks. I feel like that's one of the main things that chickens are really good for. They're really good for the garden, facts. But one that I would say for us is ticks. Like, ticks is very important. With that being said, it's like a lot of people want land, which is land is a good thing. That's the first thing. I would say, however you acquire it, so be it. But the next thing that you have to start the process and start to put in play is the managing. How are you going to manage the land? How are you going to cut the acres that you acquired? Because managing it is a lot harder than you may have planned on or participated. If you have a tick problem, what are you going to do to manage the tick problems? Someone might say, I'm going to use DE, diatomaceous earth. That diatomaceous earth, that shit really don't work. Like, I love DE. I love the company, but it's way too expensive to be just buying it and buying it and buying it. And one thing that I know about it is it only works if it's dry. And so as soon as it get wet, it doesn't work anymore. It's inactive and it has to dry completely out in order for the DE to work again. And so using DE to manage ticks is, through our experience, is a no-go. It don't work. It don't work for us. So it may work for you. That's good. But for us, it don't work. And our space is too big and too wide to cover with DE. It would cost thousands of dollars to continue to spray DE every other day, unless they were sponsoring the Garden of Treats and sending big truck and sending pallets of DE. That'd be different. It may work. It may be worth it to do it. But the most efficient way that works for us to managing ticks is allowing the chickens to free range. You know what I'm saying? So that's just something to think about when you acquire the land. Is put into your mindset on how you want to manage the land, and what is going to be your schedule for cutting the grass if you have a trail. When are you going to cut your trail? Do you have dogs? How often are you going to pick up poop? Because we pick up poop 2 days a week, and we may need to add a day. So we pick up poop on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and that has been pretty efficient for us in keeping down the poop, which has been very good for us. And so implementing systems that actually work for you and your family. So that's important. And so, but with us having the puppy Juno, that's with 2 dogs. And so depending how many dogs you have, and so we have 3 dogs that are outside dogs. And so more than likely we're gonna have to add another poop cleaning day into that system in order for it to be efficient. Because the 2 days a week, Wednesday and Saturday, for the 2 dogs that we have outside is efficient. But now since there's 3 dogs, we may have to implement another day in order for it to be efficient. You know what I'm saying? And so implementing systems, like I was saying, that works best for your family and keeping it simple. Don't overcomplicate things. And so, like wood chips, if you want to do wood chips for your garden, don't go out and buy big ass things of wood chips. You know what I'm saying? Reach out to local tree services and ask them to drop off some wood chips. They might drop off wood chips for you because they're trying to get rid of them. They'll drop them off for you. And also, if you want to spread wood chips in your garden, you can do that. But just know it's going to be a lot of work to spread wood chips all down the rows. It's very efficient. It is very efficient. But like I said, it's going to be a lot of work. Wheelbarrowing wood chips across the rows takes a lot of energy. That's the one thing that we have to put into our mind when it comes to life in general. How much energy do I want to spend? How much energy do I want to exert with this project? You get what I'm saying? And so certain projects don't deserve certain energy. And so the tick problem, that deserves a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? And so you have to implement into your system the scales on which project deserve more energy. And so ticks for us and ticks on us on our level, it's up here. That deserves a lot of energy because they're very annoying and we don't like them. And so we got to make sure that our chickens are the healthiest, hydrated, and most fed chickens that we can have in order for them to go out and get these ticks, making sure that our dogs are nicely and secured into their gate so the chickens can do their thing to managing the ticks. That takes a lot of energy and it's worth it because that's something that's high on our priority list. You get what I'm saying? And so everybody's homestead and journey is going to be different, but the systems that you implement can work